I think you guys should be able to. I think talk again. Let's just confirm it 100%. Yep.
Sure.
Perfect.
Should be fine now.
All right. Good. All right. Sorry about that. Yeah.
So he sent 8 balls apparently, his first card.
Yeah. Wow. Very aggressive opener from him. I wonder why. Why would you open with 8 bows here? You think?
I'm not sure. He didn't even see any 8 pikes or 6 pikes or 5 pikes being made.
That's true. I guess he did get the notification. He got kind of that pressure on his TP. Both players just trading explorers here, and the pikes are actually here. The ship
And
6 pike.
He could actually take this with his bows if he would bring them, and he's
going to. I wonder if he gets seen. He doesn't get seen. I don't think. No, he's definitely not getting seen. He's going to engage on that and do a lot of damage here with 9 Ulhan in the mix along with the 8 bow.
I'd like him to stay a bit here and just take the reinforcements down.
Yeah, exactly. I like this too, though. I mean, killing the Puma as fast as possible.
Oh,
why is he microing? Just attack. Just attack.
Just attack it.
Oh, come on. Ah! All right, he's good. He's going to kill everything here still, but losing a few extra bows than he really needed to. Hopefully, he's able to pursue this. It looks like he will, and he's going to clean everything up here. And I mean, at this point, can't you just take the Warhead? I mean, he's got over 10 Ulhan right now.
Yeah, and his opponent doesn't have anything. It's like 10 Coyote.
That was a nice pull. That was a nice pull too to save 2 Coyote. That's enough to hold the Warhead.
Yeah, I think he should definitely be going back now.
And
he's adding racks.
Yeah, and another Vil getting killed here. So right now the net of it is, Mitoe's lost his 6 pike shipment, but he's killed 2 villagers. And he's forced German to ship 8 bow first. But I don't know. I'd rather be the German player here, I think.
Yeah, me too.
The TP's still up, so.
And I think he's gonna make doppels from that tracks. He's gathering a lot of coins.
Let me look at units in queue here. No doppels in queue just yet, but I don't think that Mitoe can afford to siege this. I mean, Coyote are not very fast. Ooh, but he's getting a notification from the bows, and he's gonna pull back here.
Yeah, there's no way to siege that.
Yeah. Oh, he's
going for it.
I think he just wants to fight it with the 10 mace, but there's almost as many Ulhan as there are Coyotes here, and
he needs to call his Minuteman.
I think you just clean this right up. Coyote don't do a lot of damage in cat fights. Yeah.
Coyotes are understood, like they're so weak.
Yeah, you gotta have Pumas against a big mass of Ulhan for sure. I'll hold down alt here. And behind all this, 600 wood coming in, 3 Saddler wagons, and again, Mitoe's getting cleaned out without doing anywhere near the damage he needs to. And if you're Kaiser, you gotta be feeling good about that, right? Mitoe poking a little bit of fun at his own shortcomings here, I guess.
Yeah, well, it's expectable to send 8 balls from German.
Yeah.
He does every game, so.
Oh, 9 mace coming in, and so many Ulhans on these units. I don't think that 3 Jags should be scaring him at all, but.
There's also more Coyotes coming.
Yeah, and if you look at, no dops in queue. If you look at the resources on the gold mines, he's down to less than 1,000 coin in base, and this is really where he needs to go next. So if Mitoe can manage to build some Puma here, like if he looks like he is mining gold to do it. And if he's able to hold this one mine, he might be able to come back. But 700 coin comes in too to buy him even more time. I guess he's got a ton of time now.
He's just gonna go for balls probably and Ulhans.
Can't the Ulhan just slam into that and kill everything there? Like,
yeah, I think he could.
I mean, there's only 3 Jags in there.
There's like no way that he doesn't win that fight. It's
just
3 anti-cav and 6 Coyote, which.
Yeah, and 20 Strelets, right?
Yeah.
Like taking a look back at Mitoe's base, he's mining gold. He's got Puma and Q. He is a little housed, and economically, it looks like he's a little bit behind. So, I guess I'm just not too sure what Mitoe can do here besides just to keep trying. It seems like anytime Kaiser wants, he can just take this fight and win. But he does have 5 Puma in the mix now.
Confident in taking the fight. I don't know why.
Maybe he's had some bad experience. I know I've had some bad experiences fighting Aztec like that and just losing, but. He's also got 5 dops in the queue. Maybe Yeah, maybe the 5 dops are what'll push him over the edge to just do the engage, right? Like when you fight with the doppels, it's way stronger.
And maybe even the 3 dop shipments on.
Yeah, he
with
just got a
another
shipment.
patch, and then it's just let me know and win.
Yeah, that's what I think you're dead on. That's what I would do. Looks like he did queue up a shipment, and I didn't see the population move too much on, so I don't know what he's sending.
It's probably about the dop.
Yeah, probably.
But yes, as you said, he's out of coin right now, so
Yeah, but he
pushes on that coin line, and
yeah. He could even just send all another play he could do is just like time the 5 dops, sell some food here, and build all your stuff, and then just send all your vills with your army to the war hut and just start mining his mine.
or at least the settler wagons.
I would do it for sure, man. Yeah, get great coat on those because you got extra food and just do it. Yeah, he's got a ton of dops. Right now is the time. I wouldn't wait anymore. I would just send all your vills and get in there. But this works too, I guess.
There's also a 40 score difference between them, so yeah.
Yeah, maybe both of us are just seeing everything and want to. I'm getting anxious to see a fight happen.
Yeah, well, I think even the Uhlans, might be only Uhlans and can win this easily.
Yeah, this fight's happening right now. What's in queue? There's a lot of Puma in queue though, and maybe with the war huts and the Puma here, you can get a nice trade.
For them to get out.
Yeah, it's good that he's stalling this, but so many doppels here that need to be focused.
They're so blocked by his own army.
This is good. This is not bad. I mean, he's got this nice angle to keep all the cav from doing damage in there. This is the kind of situation he might be able to do well in, but
I feel like his position is quite fine there.
Yeah, yeah.
Really good.
This is really good. It's just a matter of, I think it's just he's going to get outmassed here. The Explorer's even blocking off all the dops. Wow. On the left-hand side, the cav's pretty well handled, but on the right-hand side, you can see it. Yeah, look at this. He's going to clean this up. A whole bunch of cav out here just not getting in the fight.
I'm not sure that's not bad.
He has no more shipments, military, that he can use to surprise here, or big button. That was as well as it could have gone, though, man. He's got 10. He could have 10 Puma pop out too if he sells some of his wood he shipped. Yeah, he's gonna get 10 out. Look at, he's got 7 in queue. He might 8, and they're gonna pop like now, like right around now. He's trying to buy time.
Was you on buying time with those bills there?
Come on, there they come. Oh, so much damage. Just
he didn't attack from the beginning.
Whew. He was trying to get a good angle there. He did, man. He's still in the game, which is more than I could have expected. 9 HP on the war hut, man.
Look at this mine, it's almost out.
Yeah, he's doing the Rafa mining thing where you just send 30 vills, like 10 settler wagons, 10 vills to each mine, and it just disappears on you.
Okay, but this is too big of a mass from Kaiser.
Yeah, it looks like he's going for what I wanted. Just jam all those settler wagons in there. And Mitoe has Mason Q, which is just not what he needs right now. I think he was expecting Doppels to join this, but Kaiser just going full cav.
Yeah, there's no way he can defend those war huts. It's gonna take a while to rebuild, and yeah, this is game over probably.
Yeah, I mean from here, you never want to be on the back foot as Aztec in this matchup. So he's kind of already lost, I would say. I mean, these vills right over here just can, if they get seen in any way, it's over instantly.
I don't know, I haven't seen any of these players. They're both, their main civ is like Germans and raiding civs, and they never raid. I don't know why.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We don't see a lot of raiding from either of these two players very often.
He's just grouping all those Uhlans in the same, and he could send like 2 on every side and raid, and he doesn't.
Yeah, at the same time, this is okay, right? Killing these houses is quite nice. He's gonna pop cap his opponent and prevent any army from getting made. And these 10 mace are just trying to bait and buy time, I think, but I don't know how effectively they can do that. Yeah, I mean, you're right. You're totally right. At this point, he could be just getting out on the map. I mean, you see a warhead in base, you know he's got nothing that's as mobile as 40 Uhlans or whatever he's got.
There's like no way to catch them, you know. That's why.
Yeah, and let's
like,
go to.
Aztec doesn't have good anti-raiding units even early on the game because coyotes can't deal with any caps. So that's the main advantage, to have to raid them early on.
Yeah, yeah. And 600 coin coming up from Mitoe. He's going to try to make as many pikes as possible. If you look at, there's some DOP starting again, so I think that should be easy for him to handle.
He has like 3 or 4 DOPs in his composition, so.
Yeah, I'm like you said, just the fact that, I mean, this game could be a comeback if Mitoe wants to try, but
yeah,
it looks like he's out.
Not
I think all that came down to was just those 2 really good trades off of the 8 bow, right?
Yeah, well, I think in that fight where they both fought at the warhuts, it was quite in Mitoe's favor. He microed like insane. It was a very good micro there. He could have killed all his army, but he killed only half of it.
Yeah, I think Mitoe just, I guess he just didn't, I don't know, not didn't expect, but it was good on Kaiser to sneak those bow out. Like, he didn't show them at all until the TP was under siege, and at that point, I mean, there's no way Mitoe can really take the TP. So.
Well, I don't know. He should expect the 8 bows, honestly.
Yeah, but he didn't, unfortunately. So, got caught out with his 6 Puma play. Alrighty, what do we think in the next game's going to be? Because Kaiser has to pick first, so I think we're probably going to see Insta-French. Yeah, exactly. Or Russia. Is it Pampas Sierra? So if it is, definitely going to be
probably Russia.
Russia, yeah. And then I
Russia
guess
versus let's see.
I guess it'd be German.
It might be a mirror. I don't know.
I think he might do German, but I don't know if you need to have a TP. You probably do. I don't know.
Yeah, he did pick Russia.
Usually I'm talking to Mitoe right now to figure out what we should play next. Oh, duh, India. Gosh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Well, yeah, it's a good pick. There are llamas on this map, and yeah.
Yeah, that was a no-brainer.
I would pick Dutch, to be honest.
You think Dutch? I mean, Dutch can do well against anything, but would you want to play that into Russia?
Yeah, I mean, I'm totally fine. I mean, Russia is they just can't deal with the composition that Dutch has.
In fortressing?
Yeah, they need cannons, which are again useless because they can be countered by coves. So.
Yeah, I mean,
you will never be able to like get close to kill the skirms with strelets. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess I just wonder if you can get fortress, then it's over 100%. It's just not easy to get fortress per se.
Yeah, that's true.
This is my favorite matchup to play as India, though. The elephants are so strong in this matchup just because of the way they can get them in Strelets for free. You know, you just get these like almost 800 HP worth of like units that are very hard for Russia to kill that can splash and stomp and all this.
Yeah, well, this is like one of the best matchups for India.
Yeah.
I mean, you can even go FF Haldox and just micro and kill every unit that Russia has.
Not that you've never seen. Oh, you're talking to the guy who knows that one for sure.
Yeah, I remember I was doing that versus Otto as well as India. I just tried to FF and do Haldox.
Yeah, I mean, if you can just make 3 Howda against Ottoman, like you're just good for the whole game.
Yeah, those Jans are like so crappy.
Yeah. Jans really cause a lot of dumb things to happen.
They're so strong, but I don't know.
Yeah. Basically, you just have to get like ranged goons against them, and then it's quite hard to deal with, like War Wagon or Howda. But otherwise, Jans do quite well against pretty much every unit in the game.
Yes. They're like Sepoys. Well, Sepoys are better, but yeah.
Yeah. 400 wood start is quite a big deal for India. That's another problem that we see a lot with like India versus Russia matchup. Like the crate start you get actually changes it quite a bit, because like now Russia has an extra 100 wood that they can't use, and India just will age up like 30 seconds or a bill faster because of that.
Yeah. To be honest, I'd like to see him go with both of his heroes.
Yeah, it looks
he should
like
have walked from here with both of them and just take the left, the right, and take all the llamas.
that's what he was. That's what he was doing. I mean, this elephant was going to go into the deep pocket,
Yeah,
but he
yeah.
got snared.
I know, but it's obvious that his opponent is also there.
Yeah, I think that what we'll see Mitoe do is cut down here and just try to catch any llamas that are being converted.
Yeah, that's what he's doing now.
Yeah, I'm okay with the way he played it. I think that was solid. We'll see.
He got all of them. At least.
Yeah, I put the fog of war on that one llama on the right in the fog. Neither player has seen.
Yeah.
So Mitoe's getting every llama here except for one probably, unless Kaiser snares him here. Let's see, is he gonna get snared? Oh,
Yeah, he's gonna get
oh
snared.
no, he's not
Or
going
not.
to. He can always use a llama to de-snare himself anyway. It doesn't really matter, but.
Yeah. No, he's gonna. No, he's not gonna lose.
And all this is actually quite good for him, because in the meantime that's gotten him all 5 llamas on his side in the middle, right?
Is he gonna get this one?
He is, yeah, he is.
He will get it.
Yeah, so I mean that's pretty much better. I think that's probably one of the best outcomes you can get. All the llamas but one. It's quite hard to do better than that. And he'll be able to keep all the explorers alive. I don't know why he's I thought he was babysitting his llamas back. And he's getting 2 sheep. I think that's something people wouldn't take, but it seems quite nice to do it.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's gonna have tons of ships.
he lost one of his llamas. No.
Yeah, but he escaped with his hero, so it's good.
Yeah, we also have to remember Mitoe is still playing on his bed, so you can imagine trying to manage those 2 different explorers while doing everything else it's got to be tough on your bed. But yeah, treasure wise, I think this 80 wood is going to go straight over to Kaiser, which is unfortunate, but it's really hard for India to stop that, because you'll see Kaiser just saving the second crack shot to take it later.
To be honest, it's pretty hard. At least the non-wolf treasures are pretty hard for India.
Yeah, there's this 90 food, which only Kaiser, I think, knows about at the moment.
So what do you think is gonna happen here?
I mean,
It's gonna be like
It's
defensive India?
yeah, it's gonna be like, you know, there's gonna be a blockhouse like here and an agrifort here, you know, and it's just gonna be a matter of, you know, India's aiming to get an eco and stabilize with the 3-unit comp, and Russia's aiming to do enough economic damage to just make a huge mass of Cossacks in the follow-up, right?
It's pretty tough. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I really struggle with Russia now that they've got this transition to Cossacks in the mid game. It just makes them so much stronger when people are overmassing that unit now. Because you know you get the combat card on them. They cost 1 pop, which makes them even cheaper than they already look, and they're just such a strong unit in Colonial. You need so.
Cossack's Triality is the best, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then the good news for India though is one of their best units is the Zam, right? So.
And the Gorkhas are also good, so.
Yeah, exactly. They have a natural counter play.
They have 1 pop as well, so.
Yep, exactly. Mitoe's trying to steal his food. Is he gonna get it? He does. 40 food goes his
he
way. But yeah, there's the blockhouse coming up, pretty much on par with where we expected it.
Wow, look at this. He's taking this 40%,
Yeah, really smart.
which is really insane for his hero.
Yeah, he may lose this one hero. Nope, stumped. He would have lost it if he didn't stomp.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what does that give him? It gives him 100 HP on each elephant, so just another 100 HP for him to work with in that early game when the 5 Musk, 5 Cossack nonsense comes out. Let's see, I should have sent some Q.
I'm not even sure what to do as Russia in this matchup.
I think you still pressure. I mean, it's just classic Russia. Like you just always pressure pretty much no matter what, and you know, just transition to the Cossacks as usual.
Yeah, probably that's what he's gonna do. But in general, it's a hard matchup. Like, there's not many things you can do with Russia.
Yeah, exactly. But this one hunt is kind of sitting out here, which Russia, good thing for India. They don't need much food, but
Actually, both of them are sitting pretty outside.
yeah. And again, it should be fine here. Ooh, Sepoy need to get into hand attack. They're not the Sepoy are not threatening in ranged mode. They have to like walk up, and yeah, really just a finesse game here of how can you control your units. And one Vil being traded for basically 1 Cossack worth of HP, 2, maybe 1.5. That's a pretty good trade. Wait, how is he building a second blockhouse so early?
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
I'm so confused.
Oh,
I mean, I guess, okay. I guess he doesn't intend to put much pressure on.
no.
And Mitoe building Sepoy, yeah, he got it.
Oh,
And he split, yeah, that was sick. He's just gonna fight this, but those elephant HP is... Look at how strong those elephants are. Mitoe's gonna take it, I think. Yeah, I mean...
Good fight for
Jeez. It's amazing just how strong those elephants are in this situation. And
I mean, that's the best he could have gotten for this trade, I'd say.
yeah, I would agree. That was a really good trade for him. Consulate going up, 300 export. His consulate's late now because he had Jebel. Stable's a little late because he had Jebel. The other thing we got to look at is text complete. Mitoe doesn't have any like the big market upgrades that you try to sneak in. I think all that really just happened though, in my opinion, because he opened with those 2 Sepoy instead of the usual like 2 to 3 Gurkha that you need to have just to put the range. You just walk your Vils away and shoot with the Gurkha, and he can't really ever engage them. But as it stands, Kaiser did build that second blockhouse, which looks like it's slowing his build down a little bit. And Mitoe's getting some architects and
He's also building a stable in his base, apparently.
Yeah, he sent 700 wood, which is good. He needs to do that. Right, and so now there's this impenetrable fortress that he's got in the front line. He's sending 700 wood to switch to Cav. I don't know, all Mitoe can really do is just boom in base, right?
Yeah, and just make Zams and Gurkhas. But, I don't know, I think it's gonna be like a huge mess and push from Russia. He's not gonna try to age or anything.
Yeah, that's what you probably should do, or that's what's standard at the very least. There's probably an opportunity to age and get Falcons in there somewhere, but if you maybe 700 gold instead of 700 wood and just age, but because you know that India's going to have to boom for like another 2 or 3 minutes before they start fielding an army that can take those blockhouses out.
I also don't like adding muskets. That's pretty... He even seen the Gurkhas with his hero. He got shot by them.
Yeah. And Mitoe's just going to go Gurkhazam here and continue to boom. And he's still getting market upgrades, right? So now he's got the second hunting, the first gold mining, and the 50-50-50 one. So it's starting to get Nico rolling.
I'm not sure if... He's sending 700 coin, so he can make Cossacks for sure.
Yep. Never seen that one before, right, Blackstar?
Yeah, like this is... He's probably gonna send 13 Strelets, I think, next shipment, and just make 2 batches of Cossacks and 1 more of Strelets, and then just push.
Oh, I thought he would send the combat card actually instead, because he'll have quite a large army by then.
Ah, yeah. Well, that could work, but I don't know. I'd say in this early on, I'd send Strelets to have bigger army.
Yeah, I'm just looking at his eco. He's got 10 pop space left and 50 wood, and no resources. So I just don't know how he's able to make. You know what I mean? Like if he sends 13 Strelets, he's going to be popped, and it's going to be ugly. So. Mitoe's got everything now except for the mining upgrade. So he's pretty much done what he wanted to do, which puts him in a really solid spot, right? He's got protected resources all over the map, and he's been able to send his shipments in the order he wants, and he's starting to make it the composition he wants. So really, I mean, it's coming up pretty soon where Kaiser needs to start containing the India player a little bit here, I think.
He's gonna soon push. He sent 4 Cossacks? Yeah, he sent 4 Cossacks.
Okay, I mean that's I like that more than the 13 Strelets too. I just really don't like that shipment because of how much pop space it costs.
Yeah, I guess it's just perfect. he can take this army.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, though, he actually probably can't win this fight because there's Ottoman minutes, there's 6 Cossack, yeah, then there's the 12 minute or the 8 minutes from the TC, and the elephants are in there.
His position is like really good for Mitoe.
Yep.
Oh,
And
he's pushing him out of the gold mine.
yeah, the 3 just came out. Mitoe has no export for Ottoman minutes, so we're not going to see those this right now, unless he's already queued them, which I know he hasn't. And yeah, but I mean, look, Kaiser just can't get in there. The threat of the Ottoman minutes even is just too much, and he just has to walk away. Mitoe going to throw a village way though?
I'm saying
A quick donation.
There's like no way to beat this Kerm army as Russia.
Yep.
It's like really insanely hard.
Yep. Just don't get caught. It is quite hard. Yeah, another Vil dying here.
Laggy?
Make sure I don't
I
have
don't
this.
see any lag, to be honest. Seems fine for me.
Yeah, the screen's moving well. There may be some like unit movement type of lag, but I don't see any like frames being dropped. So 4 SOAR coming out for Mitoe, and now he's at the point where he's really got like that. Like usually when the 4 SOAR hits is when India's maximized his like he's the most stable, I guess is the way to put it.
Yeah, well, he's seen a lot of travels, but
Yeah, I mean, the 4 SOAR, the reason why you send it is, you know, you've already sent pretty much everything else that you can, and camel combat's not too strong yet. Kind of like what you were talking about with 13 Strelets, so
yeah, exactly.
you just kind of send it. And it gives you some good soaking, even though they're pretty squishy units, they still soak some damage from Russia Strelets.
From Russian muskets as well.
Yeah.
Because they're so bad.
But, I mean, I don't know, if you're Kaiser, you still would be happy to fight in the open against what Mitoe has, I think. And Mitoe's now got 150 export up, and he's canceled the consulate, hasn't teched it to British yet. That's actually quite big. We gotta watch for when that switch happens.
And he's deciding to push out. Or
Yeah. Let's go to text being researched and see when he does the switch. Oh, he's already switched. Perfect. So now he's on British. That makes me feel a lot better. I know if you forget that, it can cost you quite a bit. So Mitoe pushing in now, confident with his British consulate and the 4 SOAR shipment that he's strong enough to push the issue a little bit here, and just going to try to poke in and just kill as many units as he can with...
His position is so weird.
Yeah, Kaiser's just so jammed by his own buildings right now that he can't even get in, and his Cossacks are pushing through though, and Mitoe's got to get out of here. He's got to kite back. But really good angle. Look at.
Are just being blocked by the blockhouses.
Yeah, and look at there's at least 9 Cossacks just stuck. The Kaiser's just not controlling. And the elephant. Look at the elephants, man. Just camel attack coming in. Yep. And believe it or not, that treasure actually is the reason that one elephant's still alive. It's the little things coming in big here for Mitoe as he just completely outpositions Kaiser on this engage. And yeah, it's freezing a fair bit now. I'm still able to move, but that's got to be Mitoe's laptop not be able to handle those units, man. But
I think the only timing that Russia really had was when he tried to push out first time.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think he could have just taken a different angle, right, and tried to contain the left side. You know, at that point, India's only got 2 gold mines for the whole game if you can contain on the left. And I'm surprised Mitoe isn't just finishing off this TC, or this not TC, this blockhouse.
He thought he was gonna get raided, so he sent all his Zems.
Ah, okay. He even called the Minutemen for that push, and he's given up on it. I like the building of a castle here. Really, the only way Mitoe's going to lose is, like you said, if he gets raided. I mean, he could just wall off these chokes or house these chokes to get vision, and then he's fine. Kaiser repairing the blockhouse, really smart on him too. He's going to need both those up.
It does have Boyars, but
Maybe it's just this game in large armies with 4 people in the game, but Looks like Kaiser's gonna try to jam it in there for one last engage here, which is exactly the way this is exactly the way he needs to engage. Zams are stuck in the front. He's working his way up there. And those 4 so are paying dividends, just soaking a little bit.
Against Zams.
Yeah, exactly. I thought that was a pretty good trade. I mean, he jammed in there and killed quite a few units. Didn't really lose too many. Yeah.
And a few Zams as well.
And Mitoe just needs more Zams. Units in queue. I've gotten both these tabs for some reason. Let's change this to... Where's the... all units? No, we want military units. But yeah, so... I mean, this is probably going to be the fight, right? If Kaiser's got to force an engage before that blockhouse dies.
He's moving back. Why is he moving back? I don't know.
I guess he just doesn't feel comfortable engaging quite yet. More and more Cossacks joining the mix here, but again, like we said, the Zam mass is now, in my opinion, large enough to keep the Cossacks at bay.
Imagine those muskets being Strads or Cossacks right now.
That's so true, man. I mean, and the elephants coming back alive here to just soak another volley, right?
It's useless. They can't do anything.
Yeah, all they do is kill the elephants, I guess. And Kaiser's just got to go for it, man, which is what he's doing now. This is a nice engage for him. I mean, the Strauts are getting in there, all the units are getting in there, but just so many Zams behind this, and all he can do is jam in like he's doing and try to snare as many units as he can.
It's really good surround though, but the Cossacks are being killed easily.
He's killing the Zams too. If the fights keep going like this, he may actually be able to win just by buying enough time. This gold mine is what I'm watching. Mitoe's out of gold now again, and so he's again getting super vulnerable at this point, being on this mine and this mine.
Well, I don't think he's gonna notice that or even think about that.
Yeah, I guess he is in a tough spot where he can't raid too much because Zams are fast and because he's got so much pressure on these blockhouses that he really needs.
Oh, he's even on a plantation. Like, why?
Who's on a plantation? Oh, Mitoe?
Yeah.
He's just on a farm, actually.
He does it for food.
Yeah.
He has food left. I don't know.
I wonder if that's because they were just so far in the back of his base.
It might be, but there's still one hunt here, so.
Yeah.
Oh, and the blockhouse being made here, which is gonna deny him.
I mean, Mitoe's wall, this wall from Mitoe, if it goes up, is going to lock in the game for him, in my opinion. He's got the whole middle now under control, and it's really hard to stop that. Oh, look, Kaiser even building a half a wall segment here just to deny the closure.
That's interesting. He now knows that he's gathering there, but it's pretty obvious.
Yeah, I'm not sure that it matters that he knows, though, with where Mitoe's army is. Oh, those 6 muskets are going to be huge in this engage.
Cossacks there. Wow.
God, those 6 muskets are huge.
Cossacks.
Yep, like I said, it's all Cossacks in this matchup now, man, in every matchup.
But I think it's still like...
It's amazing just how much time those
muskets...
muskets... Yeah, he just needs to let his army fight as well. He's over-microing it a little bit here, but... this is pretty much how Russia has to fight, right? Just has to jam it in there, and
he's fast, but
just too many Zams.
It's pretty hard, like it's really hard.
That one Cossack stuck on the elephant in the back. 10 more Cossacks. Wow.
Kill a few Zams.
He's gonna win this fight. I think he's won this fight. I'm almost positive he has. Oh, those last 6 Zams just did not die though, and there's a ton of Soar. Yeah. I thought he might have a chance of winning that fight if he had finished off the last Zams much quicker, but as it stands, Mitoe barely squeaking out with a win in that fight. And really, at this point, the map is just... Yep, all Mitoes. And I need to update the score. It's now 1-1. And we move into game 3.
Yep, it was quite an interesting game, I'd say. Some small mistakes from Kaiser that he didn't push. Just gave him time to get everything he wanted.
Yeah. I wonder what we're going to see next. I mean, Mito's up to pick first.
I think he's gonna pick Germans. Or Dutch.
Is it actually Malaysia?
Wow, that map is interesting. I like it.
I had the map pull up. Let's see what it is. It is Malaysia.
I've played that map versus Mitoe like 1 week ago. And we tried some fun stuff. We just trolled. He went for water and I just FF'd and put my fort onto the water where he was gathering.
Did it work?
Yeah, he just resigns. It's like he couldn't counter it, he had no units.
Oh my gosh.
That was so funny, man. Just 6 minutes and something FF with forts. And just send fort. Oh, Iro. Oh.
Euro. Why would you do Euro? I guess it's okay. I mean, you know, Kaiser only has 2 civs left, right? France and Otto. I mean, Otto can play water, I guess, but maybe that's what you do, right? If you're Kaiser, just Otto and fish.
I'm not sure if the fish is worth on this map.
Yeah.
And you only have 4 whales on each lake, so.
I mean, the problem ultimately is going to be they have canoes and you don't, right?
Yeah, as well. Also going land is not good because you can stagecoach. There's only 2 TPs, so.
Oh, I thought this was a different map. This is the one with yeah, the two really far TPs. Very aggressive map. Euro makes tons of sense on this one.
Yeah, so I would just go French, I guess.
Yeah, that's all you can do. I thought it was God, what's the name of the big water map with all the. That's what this is, isn't it?
You mean big water map, Indonesia, or which one?
Indonesia, yeah. The icon always throws me off on this map.
Yeah, that one has the Indochina island on the map icon.
Yeah,
Here is Borneo.
he is gonna go. There is no whales in the small ponds. I think it's just fish.
Nah, there are 3 or 4 whales.
Oh, did they add whales to it? Man, I'm out of date.
Yeah, I don't know the maps either so good. I just played like 3 times. So.
Yeah, you're right. There are whales on this map. That may be the strategy here. That's what I would do if I were Kaiser. You gotta remember, fishing, like even early fishing, is quite good for Otto because they have trouble making any sort of economy.
He could also go for fish and then revolt, maybe. That would be interesting.
Yeah, you almost have to do something like that because I mean, forest prowlers and musket riders both do quite well against janissaries. So.
Someone is saying that I'm again pretty low.
Yeah, and I'm not sure what I can really do about it. I don't have like. You're already very loud in my ear.
Yeah. And sometimes I just can't hear you perfectly. Like there are some sound. I know, like the sound disappears for a few moments. When the fight is when there's big fight, then I can't hear you so well.
Okay, I turned up all of the sounds, and I'll turn down the game sounds a little bit. Try that.
Okay. I'm not sure what the problem is, though. Well, now I can hear you perfectly, but there are some moments when I can't hear you like at all, maybe.
And look, it looks like Ottoman is getting their TP set up. Let's just get back to the game. We'll figure it out.
Okay. So yeah, there are 3 wells, like you said on this map.
Yeah, and this travel aid actually is quite helpful too, right? Because he's getting a ton of cows. He could even do like a farm or something as part of his build if he wanted to.
Yeah, he's been doing this build versus me a few times.
Yeah.
Just making a farm and upgrading his full hunting stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it could even be a farm in Colonial, right? If you go for like 600 wood first or something in a stable build, it's not quite as fast. But just using the farm for fattening and the techs.
Yeah, but he's not gonna do that. He's building a house.
Well, I mean, the Colonial Travois, I'm saying.
Ah, the colonial. Oh yeah, yeah, that could actually be nice.
Depends how many.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to get 2. He should be able to get 3 more cows here, which would put him at quite a few. Like 6, I think you'd have.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, he has 7. Or he could even get 8, depending on what he finds.
He lost one already.
Yeah.
So.
There's still that one in the back of his base.
I don't think that he's ever gonna scout that one.
He actually already has it scouted. He knows it's there. And Kaiser going in and stealing all these little treasures right on the way. Those are what the hero's going to want to get, actually. So it's quite unfortunate for hero.
He's stealing the 40 wood, yeah.
And Kaiser already on the way up. Classic Ottoman 2-minute age up, right?
Yeah.
He's saving his crates and chopping wood. Is he doing... What is he doing? Is this like a Silk Road build? Is he sending Silk Road next?
No, he doesn't even have it. Or a fish tech. Just a standard one.
I guess I'm confused why he would sit on 100 wood and then be chopping so aggressively.
I'm not sure why is he chopping at all, because he can't take a second TP. He maybe thinks there's one more in the middle.
No, he's got to know that. Maybe just like he may have some build timed out. Oh yeah, he didn't notice. He forgot. Yeah, he forgot he had 100 wood on the floor. Okay, so we're not crazy. Oh man, that's actually quite huge. Every villager second on Ottoman counts because you have like 10 villas all game. So, oh man, I don't think I've ever seen this level of a brawl over a 30 XP treasure.
Yeah, it's like contesting one of the best treasures.
Yeah. Get the same XP if you crack shot a polar bear. They're duking it out.
And there's another 30 XP. Is he gonna go for it?
He definitely is gonna go for it. Mitoe going for a slow age up here. He's building a market. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm more curious about what Mitoe's gonna do than about what Kaiser's gonna do, because I just think there's a lot more options.
It's just standard Huss and
Gen Huss. We nerf the Abyss nerf on the rate of fire was helpful. I think like Ottoman needed it, but really the Jans are what most people go for anyway, so it's even more likely to just go Jan Huss.
I think he can send 700 coin and just get out 5-5 maybe.
Oh my gosh! Look at this warhead positioning. If this foundation is going to get started, and that could actually, he could just straight up lose on that. To be honest, like there's no way it's not going to start.
It's gonna start, but
yeah. But there's 1 Jan and 1 Huss in queue as well, and there's nothing in queue for Mitoe. I mean,
5-5.
What shipment is Mitoe going to send? What is it going to be, like 7 Anna, or or something, or 4 Kanya, something military?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be military.
He could. I guess he could if he pops it out and kills those 2 villas and then calls the big button. This could also go really well for him too, right?
Yeah, and just queue. Oh, he's making a stable.
Oh, and the 5 Jans don't know about the war. This is all just like a game of seconds. Oh, it didn't come out of the war hut. It would have been so good. But yeah, now he knows because the villagers pulled the attention, and man, he can't just throw that war hut away. He's gotta defend this. He's got 5 tomahawk. Is it the big button?
Big button as well.
That's just the way we're visualizing the big button, I guess. No, they're in queue. They're in queue. Yeah, he's building them. He's canceled 2. Big button starting now. I think. Yeah, there you go. Big button's on the way.
He's crack shot. He needs to crack shot. Yeah.
That was against good stagger. He's just got to keep these. He's just got to keep these units interested while the big button comes. There it comes. Here it comes. He couldn't get them all out. He said no food left. He had to get the big button. And 10 more gens. 10 gens in total. And the shipment of 6. Yeah, this is going to be a cleanup for Hero for sure. There's just so many tomahawks. And now the warhead positioning is really good for Mitoe, right? Because he can just siege down the Raxes.
Yeah. And I think Mitoe's got this. Like, there's no way he can kill this army.
Yeah, like how do you ever kill this army? 5 Jans shipped, which is what you had to send, but you never want to send that, right?
Never.
And Kaiser's got no units in queue as well. If you look at his resources, he's got 16 vills, no hope of ever making a unit. Like, he's just not going to get anything out after this.
He does have an artillery founder in the back. Maybe if he can hold this base, he can get out 5 AOs and just hold.
Yeah, but so if you look, I'm looking at the UI. He's got 250 food and 64 gold, and only 1 Jan in queue. So he won't be getting any Avis out for a while. And Mitoe also has a shipment that's like halfway in right now. It's going to be 7 ANA probably right out at the front door. But really nice micro by Kaiser there. Picked up a lot of tomahawks for free.
Yeah, and he's still holding his position. Like, Mitoe can't really push into his Rex. He's even repaired it.
Yeah, Jans are just a good unit, as we can see here. There's the ANA, and I'm kind of nervous, actually. He's still building Tama. Okay, good. 1 Avis in the queue now. But again, no shipment. No shipment for him, and no way to really...
He needs an 5 Avos, otherwise he can't hold this.
Yeah, he'll get 2, is what he's going to get. And Mitoe, again, this poke is just really costing Mitoe a lot.
Wow, he lost 3 Ianas for... almost 3 Ianas for nothing.
Yeah, 600 gold coming in for Kaiser, so next batch of Avis will be a little bit more substantial. I think he may have requeued it even, but we'll see. Mitoe almost coming up on another shipment too, which has to be 6 ANA. Yeah, he got out all 5 Avis. Very good. He did requeue it, I guess, in the middle of that.
Yeah. Oh, and 3 Jans as well. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is pretty tough for Iro.
Yeah, I mean, he should have had it. I mean, I think he lost like at least 10 units now just to getting poked while trying to siege that Rax.
And I think that 5 Gen shipment was fine because it was enough to push him back.
Yeah, but Mitoe actually making Kanya now, which is not bad by any means.
Yeah. Well, he did crack shot the Avos, which is good.
Yeah, he knows he needs to pick Avis and keep that Avis count low if he's gonna have any shot here.
Those Gens are in melee mode, so Mitoe is not gonna go back from his position.
Yeah, I think that was good. I think it was good though to kill all the cav and just this is really good. Just getting in there. I like that. Not being afraid. He kind of has to go in because if Otto can get out 10 Avis, it's really tough for Euro here. And another really interesting trade. I'm surprised that went as well as it did, but
I think it was quite even trade. It went better for Iro, to be honest.
Yeah, and well, geez, as we say that, he just got assassinated. That was really good control by Kaiser. Every shot was at maximum effectiveness, and he's just going to keep picking off tomahawks if Mitoe keeps trying to siege like this. And he's lost. Just think about that. He has lost 6 tomahawks just to getting kited out by those 3 Avis.
Like, that's a lot of units.
Yep. And this is like with the Avis nerf. This is exactly a situation where they do quite well when you can poke like this and just take your time with the full reset animation. So I mean, the Avis nerf isn't even really relevant here. And Mitoe now, Mitoe recognizing he's lost at least 20 to 25 units to getting poked throughout this game.
Yeah. Well, and maybe if he gets like a batch of Huss and he can push.
How long do you think that's been sitting there?
From the beginning of the game. Since he took that 30 XP there. He never uses his hero, to be honest. Like, never ever. Oh, that war hut is gonna go down definitely. And it's probably game over.
Yeah, I think Mitoe's recognizing that he's lost this game.
Yeah. He's trying to raid and
yeah, usually when you end up in this position versus Otto, it's over. Like, he walked his Explorer and decided just not to get the 65 coin, actually. Totally irrelevant, but I just thought it was funny. And I like this by Kaiser, just going directly into his opponent's base as well.
Yeah, and he's
forcing the issue.
Oh, that's yes.
And that's going to be like, that's easily 8 bills, yeah, in this game. Mitoe losing game 2 here, or game 3 here. Putting the score at 2-1. Yeah, I mean, there were a lot of moments that Mitoe could have just tactically won this game, I think. But as it stands, he did get, like, Kaiser's unit control is just too good, and he kited too well.
Yeah, actually he did fine with that 5 giant shipment. Without that, he would have been dead, I think.
Yeah, you're right for sure. And like you said, he did get the 5 Avis out, which was also exactly what he needed. We can try this.
So, what do you think Kaiser is gonna pick now? French or French?
I'm just gonna go with French.
Okay.
This map it's like one of the ones where you want to do like a port or a Spain or something and just own the TP line and just, you know, what is French gonna do about it?
He can play port as well. I forgot that he did play ports in some series.
Yeah, I mean port's a good option. The thing is, this leaves the door wide open to a Dutch counter, right? Dutch does really well against port.
Yeah, I think they do. Though I know there's some builds that can beat them.
Yeah, maybe even not on this map because it's hard. It's hard for Dutch to stop port from taking all 5 TPs.
I've been doing some aggressive builds with ports lately, which seem to work versus any Civ.
Yeah, you're talking about like the ones where you build the TC pretty forward, you toss a Rax in there, and maybe like time it with the 6 musket shipment or something, and just go Muscuss. These type of builds, or
yeah, well, I was doing Musk Bow.
Ah, okay.
2 Rexes forward and queue up. You can do 2 batches of 5 units. First is 10 muskets and then 10 bows.
Are you sending crates behind that, or are you sending in shipments?
Just crates.
Yeah, like 700 or something.
Yeah, then 8 bows, and you're gonna do like 6-minute 30 timing with
40
with
units.
18
Yeah.
with 40 units. Yeah, 35 or 40 units. And you still queue up constant vills, which is fine, I'd say. Except you don't do market, but yeah.
Yeah, which is fine because port has like all 10 vills when they age up, right? So it takes a little bit of time for them to get the villager count they need.
I think early on it's fine to not have a market. Like, it's not like you have so many vills. Even with Russia, when you have 14 vills, I don't even go for a market in transition. I like to do it from the 400 foot.
Yeah, totally. I don't do the market in transition either. I do like, that's where my, like, have you seen the ATP stagecoach build that I do? Like the chop 360 wooden transition, you build 3 TPs, you send ATP, and then you build the TPs in transition, like 2 vills and 1 explorer. And then when you get colonial, you just use this 400 wood for a stable, or for stagecoach, and a stable, basically, I think.
You mean with ports or with Russia?
With port.
Ah, with ports. Yeah, I've seen some ATP builds, but I'm not a fan of ATP actually. Though it's a good card, but I haven't really played with it.
I like it because it's more about you can't. I'm getting some background noise from you.
Okay.
Like that's like that. Oh, there we go.
It's fine?
Yeah, now you're better. Yeah, it was like a wire got bumped. But yeah, I was saying like but the ATP builds, what's nice about it is you just can't lose the TPs, and that's the main problem, right? If you overextend and make a lot of TPs, they can just sometimes siege them. But with like their first 5 muskets can't touch your TP. They need like 15 musks to do it.
Yeah, or 20. 15 is like quite less. Because you can get pushed back by any batch of units that your opponent has.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they have almost 4,000 HP. It's a lot. And then the little tower shot they get.
It's
Anyway.
like 5 or 6 shots to kill a musket. I'm not even sure.
Yeah, it ends, and the TPs are just so cheap too. So like, oh, he kills one, and you just go rebuild a different one. They cost the same as a house, basically. So.
And it's good because you get enough time. That's what you need, the time.
Yeah, exactly. It all works out so well. The ATP, like the intangibles of the ATP, with those type of builds are really strong. But anyway, we're not going to see any of that this game. We're going to see just like the classic French versus Dutch game.
This is actually an interesting match. I'd give it to Dutch on this patch.
Yeah, very closely to Dutch. I think in RE, for example, since Dutch is a little bit slower, you can just go for like musket Huss, and it's really hard for Dutch to deal with it. But on this patch, you're right. I think that it definitely could go either way.
I mean, the booms are pretty similar, the eco, but when time passes, Dutch gets stronger, I'd say.
Exactly.
They just mass easier. Yeah, they don't need to leave the base early on.
Yeah, that's why it all comes down to if you can get Fortress or not as Dutch. Because I mean, you can't win an H2 in the fights, but like you said, your eco's better, and if you get Fortress just fine, then you're good to go.
Yep.
Look at these tree treasures though, like on the top of the map. Like Dutch is in position to get a free Ville basically too.
And I think Kaiser is going for the 80 wood.
Yeah, he's not gonna get this Ville scouted at all. I don't think.
Oh, maybe he sees. He might see the TP line. You know, when he scouts the TP and sees hero there.
Yeah, he sees it for sure.
He does.
They're gonna brawl for this for sure. Mito's just gonna force the issue.
So, what do you think about the hunts? Are they fine?
That's a good point.
I mean, I think Mitoe is missing a deer hunt.
He is missing a deer hunt. Fuck,
I mean, yeah.
I think it's probably fine.
It's fine, I'd say, because
He's got a lot of fun.
I mean, he has a bison hunt there, and Kaiser doesn't have a second bison hunt close.
Yeah, it's probably about even. I mean, there's just a one hunt missing, but I'm not sure that's going to be too relevant in this game.
Oh wow, and he apparently...
He got the Ville. I'm not sure how he got the Ville. I mean, you definitely would take the Ville. If I had this situation and you said you're missing one hunt, I would take the Ville. Maybe I may have to solo cast this, I'm not sure. Oh, wait a bit, I see. Mitoe may have had a little drop. Let's see.
I also closed everything.
Let's do the classic units and queue shipments sent.
I just closed everything that was open. No, I don't think it's been lagging, but yeah.
Yeah, but look at these two native scouts are going to kill that Ville that he got. I mean...
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he could have actually saved it either way. Two native scouts, and he had no HP on his Explorer. So, I mean, maybe he just had to actually do it this way and take the 30 food that he got. He literally got 30 food off of that treasure.
I don't know why he didn't kill his hero as well.
There's no snare on the native scouts on the patch, so he couldn't really kill the Explorer. He could have, with two of them, he could have probably blocked it, but...
Yeah, but even though he damaged him so much, now he has access to everything he wants.
Yeah. Which is basically just the 80 wood and then building TPs, right?
Yeah, I don't know, Mitoe got a 70 coin and nothing else, so...
Yeah. I wonder if you, like, couldn't you just do, like, a stagecoach build as France on this map? Like, why would you not, I guess? Then
yeah,
if you get to
especially
Fortress...
versus Dutch.
Yeah, like, if you get to Fortress with, like, 3 or 4 stagecoach TPs, you may even just have better eco than French. And you have goons, which are better than Reuters, to be honest.
I'd do that, to be honest. Even like a 5 fast AME and stagecoach TPs and then just stage.
Yeah. It also forces Dutch to like sneak a TP into their build, which can be kind of awkward. I doubt Kaiser will do that though. Most people aren't doing this thing where you just chop like a whole bunch of wood in transition and build as many TPs as you can.
I'm not look at his herding. It's like not the best, to be honest.
Yeah, he's got he's got a little bit of herding issues. Mito's done a much better job for sure this game of pulling in his hunts.
These bills are gonna go viral in 1 second.
This looks like me playing on Great Plains on vanilla. I'm like,
that map is so horrible.
Yeah, man, tell me about it.
I hate Great Plains. I just hate that map.
Everyone loves it for some reason, even though it's like one player gets 40 bison and the other player gets 0 every game. I'm not sure what Kaiser's doing. He didn't crack shot a second one on this, and he's standing up by the TP. He looks like his stable's coming out, but maybe it's 700 wood along with that, and then he'll build TPs. Yeah, he's going for stagecoach.
Yeah.
Okay, just a little bit slower version where he uses the 700 wood to do it, which I'm okay with.
And look at this. His bank is not being built.
And he doesn't even notice it.
Yeah, and he wanted to build it with 1 will, which I don't know. Doesn't seem so good to me. What do you think about how many vills would you put on a bank?
I'm usually 2 vil. I'm a 2 vil guy on a bank usually, but yeah, he now he's noticed for sure. Yeah.
He deletes it.
That's the right thing to do. Native scouts are really
the
good.
scout is there. Yeah,
I thought you knew that. I thought you knew why it was happening.
I thought he just misclicked. Like.
No. He tried to. That's why I said he notices now, like, because he was trying to build it and he got blocked again. But that bought Kaiser a ton of time, where Mitoe just doesn't have that bank up.
But he got a TP, so.
Yeah, I mean, Mitoe is known for doing the 700 wood first and sneaking the TP in quite easily. I had a feeling he would do that, but still, Kaiser's going to get 4 TPs to 1. That's quite a big swing. And he's got Hussar out on the map. And the other thing is, because he did it with 700 wood, he didn't even have to chop it all, so his eco is quite fine, you know, like he's been gathering food and gold a lot.
And he's nicely using his native scouts as well.
Yeah, he knows exactly what's coming. Oh, look at this pull! He's pulling it!
Yeah, he's drag boxing it and he just runs away.
I love the pull trick, man. It just makes the game so much more interesting to watch when people use it.
Especially with the Indian elephant.
Yeah. I was doing this thing where I would shoot with like half of the howdah and then pull with the other half, and you can just kite dragoons with howdah. It's quite funny actually. So Kaiser getting out 4 more calves, 7 cav in total. Mitoe has 4. If he's not making anymore, he's looking to age. I like that he's just going to park it on this TP and try to siege it down. That's what he needs to be doing, because he does have the stagecoach in. And really now he can just use the stagecoach to build more TPs, while saving to age himself with the 700 coin he sent. And Mitoe is going to be up quite fast. I guess an 8-minute age up with some Huss being built is not very common, and that's from the 700 gold that he's chosen to send.
Yeah, but he still has only 3 banks.
Yeah, exactly.
Compared to French full market and 3 TP stagecoach.
Yeah, if you look at recalculated economics, which doesn't factor in the stagecoach, you'd put him at, maybe 2 vills ahead. Maybe actually, you're right. Yeah, like 2 vills ahead, because they both have TPs right now.
So yeah,
pretty even game. I mean, and now so Mitoe has 1 shipment in queue. It's got, if you look at his in base situation, that has to be 1,000 wood, right? Like there's nothing, it can't be anything else.
1,000 wood and just make Rex and the rest of the banks.
Kaiser's gonna do 1,000 wood too. This is gonna be like a really big macro game.
You think so? I don't think he's gonna do 1k wood. He doesn't need to, actually.
Really? I think I would. Oh, I see what you're saying. I would do 1k wood. He just has the
TPs. But yeah, you could do it actually. Like
then
it's not
TPs,
like Dutch is gonna pressure.
Yeah, just TPs on gold, maybe. Well, I'm watching his pop right now to see what he does. Or 1k gold first, one of those two.
He has a Rex.
Oh, he sent 5 goons. 5 goons or 5 goons is what's gonna come out.
Yeah.
Which also is okay, right? I mean, he did get up Fortress a little bit slower, and Mitoe opening with 9 Reuters too. They both look really aggressive here. on the unit shipments with very little infrastructure. I guess it's going to be a brawl for the TP line. And this is quite big catching if he catches this Explorer. The TP line's a lot harder to rebuild when you lose that, obviously. Oh god.
Why is he talking and not paying attention?
Yeah. If you look at units in queue, Mitoe has almost no units in queue. I think he's recognizing that he sent 9 Reuter. I guarantee you he says he's lost because he sent 9 Reuter instead of...
1k wood.
1k wood, yeah. It's going to slow him down tremendously. He has to... Like, you see, he's building the 4th bank exactly like you said, and the 5th bank. But he had to buy wood. He probably bought a ton of wood to build those. Gosh, Kaiser is just... I would love to be Kaiser right now. I mean, just have total free reign of the map with all the TPs. Oh, I'm getting the feedback again. Oh, here you go. Your mic may be messed up, man. I'm getting feedback
You
again.
think so?
Oh, it's back.
Okay.
No, yeah, I'm hearing the noise again.
Yeah, let me try to.
Alright, and we have engaged coming up here. Goons versus Reuters. Quite good for the Goons. At the same time, there are a lot of Reuters here, and those 5 scrim are going to have to run for their lives because of the Hussar.
Actually,
And-
Mitoe does have more units there.
Yeah, really a nice trade. Wonder where... Oh, Kaiser's raiding in base, though. 7 Hussar just straight up on the Vills. He's going to kill 3 Vills? Oh, 1, 2...
Ah, he missed one.
And... 3?
Vills.
3?
Yeah, 3.
4?
Four
4?
Vills, 4.
Yep. And then maybe even more, because where this rack's going to go. 4 Vills. That's quite a good trade for 7 Huss against Dutch. And it also buys time for these stagecoach lines to just keep ticking. If you look at recalculated economics and add 12 to what Kaiser has, or even more, you could add like, it's 12 to 16. Kaiser's got quite a big eco lead at this point. And he got the Hussar away, which is quite remarkable.
Yeah, I like this position where he is right now.
Yeah, me too. I mean, Dutch does have 5 banks. He did manage to set that up, and he did get his 1,000 wood in now. So a card late, but it's still there. And maybe if he kills his Explorer, that would deny a TP. There we go. I'd ransom for that TP, man. I would get out there and build it.
It's not that big of a problem right now. The bigger problem is that Mitoe is soon gonna be out of food.
Yeah,
And his next hunt is in the middle, which
it's wandered quite a bit. It used to be like right here, and now
yeah.
it's wandered quite far.
He's going for cannons and reiters, but he
Oh.
did build 2 Rexes, I think. I don't know.
I actually kind of like that. He's building 1 call for the 2 Falcons, I guess. I would have, like you said, maybe you should have just gone Reiter Cannon, actually. Reiter Cannon does very well against French.
Mm,
8 scrims out, and I mean he's got 12 scrims in the queue, so he's gonna get a scrim mass up, and he's got the 1 called in queue as well. Who knows, man? I mean, this fight's gonna definitely decide the game. Mitoe needs to probably give up on finishing off this TP. I guess he's gonna finish it. It's fine. He has no wood though, so we really can't afford to even lose this 1 house. Even is a big deal to him. The Reuters aren't there, and Kaiser knows it.
oh, he did take a shot on the cannon.
He's gonna kill one.
Ah, he got the one.
And now he's getting a ton of free shots on
I don't
units.
like that position from Kaiser.
Yeah, he's gonna get a ton of free shots on the skirms as well while the call gets focused. But that 1 bank is probably gonna go down. Oh, the Falc's pulling off. He should finish that
Why
bank,
is he
man.
taking the bank? What is he doing?
It's okay. It's okay. I think he'll still be able to take it. Yeah, he's recognized now. He's retasked it. And Mitoe's just desperately here trying to get out as many scrims as he can. He's Minutemen have to come now?
Pretty much. It's going fine for Mitoe. He needs to call Minutemen as well.
Yeah. And just get his riders in
Those
there, right?
Haas are doing a good job there. They're not being denied at all.
Yeah. Oop.
Oh, his cannons.
It's only one cannon, but it matters so much. Infantry combat in 2, that is huge. In the skirm versus
But
skirm.
there's too much of a mess.
But cav combat to counter.
And those riders.
There's the minutes. Yeah. The bank finally going down. Yeah. I just look at the military population, there's just 20 more for Kaiser here. Skirm combat is quite nice, and there are 10 skirms in the queue, but you see Kaiser's making, reinforcing cuirassiers right now at the stable, and cleaning out the riders, so this actually may be a good finishing moment for Kaiser. And this really just comes down to, like we said, that stagecoach line getting up uncontested. There's still an, I mean, if you look at Kaiser's eco, he could probably just go industrial right now if he wanted.
He needs to make some cuirass, definitely.
Yeah, he's got 5 in the queue, 6 actually, but 5 are about to pop. And he's got his explorer back, and he's going to reestablish the TP line with his wood. I mean, really, he's got free reign to gather all across the map.
And there's like 3 being shipped and 9 being made, so it should seal the deal.
And yeah, also let's remember that they already have cav combat too.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! And this engage is gonna go so well for him. Infantry attack coming in from Mitoe, but that's not gonna do shit versus versus 9 cures. He's deleting his market. That's smart. That was smart. He's on the way. He's got to run.
Yeah. Well,
All the smart plays in the world won't be able to stop this many cav combated cures though.
there's no way he can hold this.
Yeah. And at this point, I think he's just gonna tap out here when these cures splash down his skirms. And that's game 3 going to Kaiser, and the Civ reset, right? So Kaiser's got wide open fields for the next game. Mitoe not too happy about that outcome there.
I haven't seen any lag, by the way.
I haven't either.
Yeah, in the chat they're saying that Mitoe lost because he doesn't have the 3rd hunt. I would strongly disagree with that.
I think he lost because he just didn't send 1,000 wood and gave up the entire map. But that's just me. I don't know how being able to hunt.
He hasn't even run out of the hunt. He still had like 1 or 2 dead bisons.
Yeah, and he hasn't even been raided once this game, like in a way that would have been caused by hunt. So anyway, at this point, I feel like this series is just like sitting in Kaiser's lap to take. I mean, he's got open pick. Not sure what the map is yet, but Jeb to Missoula, okay. And Mitoe's got to pick first, so how do you counter pick Kaiser's Civ pool?
Just pick, I don't know, Otto.
I think the other thing that you pointed out, which is like, you know, he built the foundry and the 2 Raxes. You almost wonder if he would have been better served to just go Rider Cannon. Like, he may have tried to spread his composition a little too thin. Sometimes you can go like, you know, sending 15 skirms and then go Rider Cannon, and the 15 skirms just buy you enough skirms to deal with the goons, if that makes sense.
It does, but I know, I feel like Mitoe lost from the beginning because he went for 3 banks only.
Yeah.
I don't like only 3 banks versus French.
Well, I think, like we said, he could have sent 1,000 wood and then used 700 of that wood to build his next 2 banks, right? And then I think that would have been quite strong.
That's like 700 wood plus 300. Yeah, it's like 2 banks and a racks. So.
In a house, yeah. He gets up way faster, though, this way, you know? And then he can send this 1,000 wood instead of 600 wood.
Yep.
Mitoe is picking first, right?
Yep. This map is interesting. It has sea, right? It does have a sea.
This one? Let me make sure. Yeah, this is the one with like both players are on this like green land island with the chokes, and then there's the TP line in the middle and the water at the top.
Left side.
Yeah, the top left.
Yeah.
This map
Yeah,
is
this map is
interesting. It's
good.
very aggressive because of the hunt situation.
I'm not sure why they don't put water flags on these ESOC maps.
I think part of this is like when those ships pop, it you can like just straight up not be able to get the water ever with that. Like you know, two caravels. If they send their two caravels, like and you do, I don't know, it's a little bit less swingy. I think I wasn't actually part of that decision, but it feels to me like those water cards are very swingy when they come out.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I haven't thought about this. I was just pointing out that, like most of them, even Malaysia doesn't have this.
I think Malaysia has. Doesn't Malaysia have water flags? Oh, Malaysia doesn't. Yeah, you're right. The other one doesn't. Indonesia does.
Yeah, that's the only map that has
Florida,
water flags.
Florida does. Hudson does. Baja California does.
Yeah,
Manchuria
those-
does. So the only ones that don't. Let's see. Ones that don't. Jebel, Missoula doesn't. Obviously, Iowa doesn't.
Yeah, Iowa. So, but this map has quite a lot of fish and whales, so that's why I'm thinking, why doesn't it have a flag? I mean, about Malaysia, yeah, it doesn't have that much fish, but this one, I don't know.
Yeah, this map could be good. Could be actually quite good for flags, just because the water is also quite far away. So it's actually okay, I think, to have the flags. But
So it's gonna be Otto versus India.
yeah, and I think that's going to be quite tough for India.
Do you think he's gonna wall the chokes and just try to boom?
Oh man, you're right. What if you walled the chokes and just did like a 600 gold FF?
Yeah, and then they'll hold us.
Man, I should. Oh, if I were casting right now, I would tell Mitoe to. It's like Mitoe, no.
Yeah, there's tons of strats you can do, especially on these maps.
Yeah. I think people don't play to the map often enough. I've found. I think there's a lot of opportunities for all of the players just to start playing to the map more. Like what you just said was a great example. Like you can just spend like 50 wood and wall these chokes in the front, and then get to fortress, no problem.
Yeah, and the thing is that each map has like a specific way you can play it. You
Yep.
just have to figure it out.
You're dead on, man. And the other thing is the two mines on this map are just so close in your base that you can also mine without any concern.
And there's also so many hunts. Well, there's only 3 hunts here, but in team games there are usually more.
Figure out to drop that in there.
And he's gonna go for a TP as India.
This could be part of that strat, actually, right? I mean, if you're gonna wall the chokes, you also can afford to just drop one on the TP line too, right?
Yeah, well,
And he sees a 90 wood up there for free, which is quite nice. Oh, is he gonna do? He's gonna send that one card, the whatchamacallit card. What is it called? It's like foreign diplomacy or diplomatic relations or something.
wait, I don't know which one you mean.
The
I have
one
to
that
see.
makes export cheaper, or makes things from the consulate cheaper.
Yeah, I think it's some diplomacy thing. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see Mitoe pick a deck.
Yeah, I was looking, but he didn't pick anything yet.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, usually there are only 3 TPs, so even
Yeah.
in team games there are only 3. Why
Yeah,
would it be 4?
it's a different version of the map, like an older version, I think, where at one point it had 4. But
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
So he picked the wrong one.
I think we'll stick with it as well. I'm trying to avoid restarts just so we actually play the series.
Yeah. I think he's quite in a fine position.
And a Vil
The
treasure,
treasure.
that one line isn't even going to attack him either because you can see it's stuck in the mine.
Yeah.
Oh,
He probably thinks he's on the way. Yeah, he's... Oh,
Yeah.
they're bugged, yeah.
yeah, that one's stuck in the mine, and he gets to splash it too. Oh man. The only thing is, can he actually attack it directly? Is going to be the next question on my mind. But as it stands, Ottoman as usual. The 2.5 minutes or whatever age up, they're on their way. And India's going to age super slowly here.
Yeah, he should just pull back that elephant from...
Yeah, there you go. But Mitoe's age 1 has been really strong here with a free Vil and the 90 wood.
I would just put like 5 hills on the Wonder to be faster.
Yeah,
Because you need to be up versus Otto.
yeah, definitely. Good faith agreements, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Honestly, that card is... I think that card's quite bad, but... Oh, and... What is he doing? Just build the Wonder? Oh, you always want to start the Wonder with 1 Vil because of this.
Oh.
But it's alright. He's, like you said, 5 on the Wonder. He's aging. And he's got a TP too, so I mean, if he goes for the straight FF style that we were talking about, could be really impactful.
I'm not even sure how the build was. I think you sent the export and
Me?
500 coin and then ally with the Otto, so you have the Minuteman. If
Me?
he pushes you.
Yeah.
That FF build that I used to do.
Ah, okay, yeah, that would make sense. You don't want to go like 600 gold first, like you said, because you won't even have the resources to age up if you do it that way.
Yeah, exactly. And I usually age with Karnimata to age 2.
Yep.
And then age 3, 4th or something. Depends on the civ that I play against. Or
Yeah.
what I scout, if rush or anything.
What I would do is I'd probably would still do the aggro here just because it does buy you over a minute of time. I would argue against auto, and then you can go with the Taj Mahal to H3, and then you get this ceasefire and you get enough gold. Like then you can queue up 2 Howda or 3 Howda and ship them
Yeah.
with all this gold. But as it stands, single Rax Jans with a stagecoach mixed in there. I wonder if the 5 Jans are just going to walk straight north to the 4th TP. And I also wonder, Mitoe building a consulate, what is he intending to do? Maybe exactly what you said. He may actually build, send this export and then the gold.
Yeah. But he's gathering a lot of wood, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, he's housed, I mean. He had to build his consulate and get unhoused.
So A plus Jan apparently from Otto.
Yep. And the Jans are
Yeah.
going straight up there. That 1 TP is buying Mitoe a ton of time right now.
I wouldn't really try to, like, I would just straight push with those Jans, not siege the TP.
Yeah. I think you're probably right about that one.
I mean, look at where he's gathering the wood. I think he's a bit wood screwed. But yeah, I haven't checked that.
He chopped all the wood in his base, so... If you look like behind both players' bases, there's no wood that spawns in the back pocket very much.
Yeah. Yeah, so don't play India on this map. That's good to know now.
Back here is like your safe wood. I don't know, wood's usually not a problem for any civ.
Yeah, so he has allied with the Ottomans, so
Yeah,
maybe
he's
4
already...
builds.
Yeah, they're already on the way, I think. The question is really just what is this next card going to be from Mitoe? That's all I'm really interested in finding out.
I hope it's 600 coin.
Me too, man. I want to see some Howdas. Oh, 600 wood.
wood.
Okay. He has no units in the queue yet, so who knows? Maybe he's just gonna play a tech build to fortress, but I doubt it. Oh, he's chopping wood too. Yeah, there's no way. He's just gonna play colonial. And the stagecoach is already set up. 700 food coming in with the stagecoach on wood, I would guess, because you need housing space. But gosh, it's such a strong position for Ottoman to be in.
And there's like nothing you can do except H3
Yeah.
to punish him with Hauda.
I wonder if maybe Abyss do well against Hauda if you get this contain and you have 20 Abyss or something. They can probably do some pretty good
they
damage.
don't do so good. Trust me, especially H2 Abyss.
Really? Even if you it's like 3 Hauda with 20 Abyss, you don't think? You can,
Yeah, if it's 3 then yeah. But if it's like 8 or 7 Hauda versus 20 Abyss, you can do fine.
Yeah.
I mean, he's mainly gonna go Gens because he's gonna be scared of any pop, like Mahouts or something.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he does have to mix Jans. If you, like
oh,
you said,
look at this.
yeah, he's
Quite-
He's going for the Ajep. You can see the resources. He's stacking it.
Yeah,
He made the
yeah.
5 Gurkha. I actually kind of like this. It's a little bit slower, but it gives you this this stability.
He also was it. I think it's the coin from the French consulate.
No, it's a 600 from the shipment.
It's 600.
And he'll send and when he's like he's 10 export away, he'll send more coin that way. Oh no, he'll send wood because he's aging with the Taj now.
He can just win this with Yurumis, I think.
Yeah,
Doesn't need
man.
anything.
Blend the Urumi in there with a Howda Pop. He's got 8 bills in the Wonder. He knows it's like make or break moment. When that age up comes in, Kaiser's just gonna right click on him.
Yeah. He does have a lot of gens.
Yeah.
30 gens or what?
I mean, each one of those has like the same HP as a Hustler. I'm exaggerating, obviously, but they have so much HP. Like the TC and the Agrafor just do nothing. Yeah, literally, Kaiser is chilling right now. You'd think that he would at least be testing with his army.
I mean, Mitoe can see his army.
Yeah, see, there's the 500 wood. So now with that, he's going to drop like a ton of housing. And if you look at the food total he's got, he like you said, he can queue up Urumi or he can queue up 2 Howda, and he can make a lot of them as well. So this is another big tournament game we're going to see Howda in, which I don't think we would expect.
And it's gonna be like right in time, I think. Just
Yeah.
perfect.
Because he can ceasefire that shit too to buy the time he
But-
needs.
Honestly, I'm not sure what those Yurumis are gonna do versus this big mess.
Really? Urumi with anything behind them are just insane. And now just call the ceasefire, just call it, right? Surely you call it and gather
Should-
your coin.
I think he's gonna let the fort go to lower HP and then just call it. It's gonna let it till like.
He doesn't have a
1K.
shipment. He does not have a shipment, does he?
Oh yeah.
He's got his 1 Howda in queue, but he does not have a shipment. There you go, yeah. Kaiser's...
that the
Oh, why don't you
fort
walk
is
away?
still firing.
Oh, don't walk away.
He's
could
probably
just-
scared of a Yurumi pop or something.
Yeah, I mean, the shipment's here now, and the Urumi are in queue, I would guess. I didn't see how much his food total dropped, but... Surely it's Urumi.
Yeah. He's scared about the pop, so he went back.
Yeah.
He could have taken it down.
It might
easily.
be Howda, actually. If you look at the food total, he's still got 900 food. I bet you it was the 2 Howda. And here comes the rest of the Howda. He's just trying to get as many out as he can right now. 3 in queue. Can he get? He's gonna get the 4th one as well.
I'm not sure. Actually, I think
Yeah, he got the
can
fourth.
be caught out here.
Yeah, I think so. Remember, he also can make Minimen and get the Urumi pop here.
Ah, wow, this one. Ah, he
Yeah,
got shot in the-
see, that does a lot of damage.
Yeah, but there's like 20 Ables in the composition, so yeah.
That's what I was saying, man. 20 Avis.
Yeah, but it still just it didn't kill it totally. Like it did
Yeah.
a bit more than half of the damage.
Yeah. This is just Ottoman. Why would you send siege elephants? Oh my god. That's what he was sending. Why would you share that valuable information? I guess might have just given
the
up.
room is as well. Now it's time to go. What is he doing?
His how to
Restorating. Why is he raiding the FP? Come on, man.
Just desperation. Even with...
No, the Urumis are being
No.
caught by us.
It's okay, the Hada are gonna be there. Alright,
Yeah,
the
there's so much
elephants,
units.
he's got 600 HP elephants back there, his explorers. If they were to go in here, which I think he might forget about them, sadly.
He needs to pull out his wills as well, and then it's...
Yeah, and the... Oh, come on, just kill the Hussar with your
Yeah,
Hada.
this is just...
Yeah, this is just... I think this is just poor control, though.
The Urumis are just being killed now.
Yeah. And this is game here? The elephants, the explorers never got in there.
Although he's microing nicely on the Ables with a DC.
Yeah. This could be that situation we talked about where he just never
what?
loses the Howdah.
What's he doing?
Why is he
Oh,
throwing?
He took a shot
No.
from the gens. That was so bad.
Oh my god.
Oh, he could have saved those hold on. Yeah, now it's game over. for
Yeah, you
sure.
can't with one Howdah. You can't. There's just not enough damage there to threaten it. Yeah, we need to keep buffing Otto. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Too hot to
too
come
hot
out.
shit, man. Yeah, well,
Not. I mean, it's not bad. But
imagine if he would have kept those 3 alive.
if he had brought in the so had he had his Yurumi attack the Jans instead of the Hussar, brought in his elephants onto the Avis, and focused down the 4 Hussar with his Howdah, like you said, he could have cleaned that fight up so much.
Yeah.
But as
I
it
mean,
stands,
there was like 10 Ables left. I'm not sure if there was more than 10.
there's 4 left at the moment, right?
Yeah, but before those 3 Holdouts being killed, there was like 8 or 10 Ables.
Yeah. But as it stands, I think that's the end of the series, right? So
Yeah. So currently Kaiser wins.
yeah, and I think I'll check, but I'm not sure that if there's anything more going on today. This is my skill cap. I mean, you gotta give Mitoe some credit. He did just place 4th place in the tournament playing on his bed. So for all the people who may say bad things about his play, just remember that he probably did better than you in the tournament, and he was playing on his bed with a mouse somehow. But yeah, congratulations to Kaiser, and I think this is all that we have. So we'll call it a stream for today. Thank you everyone for watching. The big things that are coming up next. The 2nd place is continuing, so there'll be more games of that, I'm sure, in the coming weeks. And do sign up at my ESOC for the tournament, which I will. There's a War Chiefs Classic tournament going on right now. 46 people already signed up. There's some pretty interesting rules that are hopefully going to allow people to actually play more natives. And not have it be just a complete bash one way or the other. So do sign up for that, and thank you everyone for watching.
Yeah.